The hungry Bears are on the attack, led by Neil Anderson and an emotional quarterback, Mike Tomczak. An intense Mike Singletary sets the tone for the Chicago defense. They either deny the run or simply steal the ball. Intensity is a necessity and a requirement under Bears head coach Mike Ditka. The second oldest rivalry in the NFL. It's seen Papa Bear Hallis, Bobby Lane, Gale Sayers, Lem Barney, Alex Karras, and Sweetness. And welcome to the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan for today's game between the 2-0 Chicago Bears and the revamped Young Lions of Detroit. And good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tim Brandt. The Chicago Bears are favored today, and well, they should be. They're 2-0, having scored 55 points in their first two games, while only two teams in the NFL have scored fewer points than the Detroit Lions. And as we turn to Dan Jiggets, Dan, when you talk to Mike Ditka, it appears that he likes the chemistry of this team very much.
Well, he certainly does. He started off this season saying we're going to do whatever it takes with whomever it takes. And that's meant probably about 9 more rookies on this club. But one thing you know the Bears have to do is run the football. That means Neil Anderson's got to get out there and get busy. And on defense, Mike Singletary may be the only linebacker in the game today for the Bears. They may see 5 or 6 defensive backs.
Armstrong, McMichael, Hampton, and Richard Dent. They will play only one linebacker today, that being Mike Singletary, and they will really load up in the secondary. Lynch, Stinson, Paul, Durison, Jackson, and Sean Gale. The rookie, Donnell Wolford, has been inactive today. He has a shoulder injury, separated that slightly last week after an interception. Second down and 10, the ball on the 35 for Galliano and the Lions. Galliano has the completion. Johnson has the first down to the 49-yard line. Run out of bounds by Bestie Jackson. A gain of 15 for the Lions. First and 10 at midfield. Richard Johnson in motion for Galliano, and again he's going to throw. 3 plays, 3 passes, and 2 first downs. Clark inside the 25, the ball's loose. Picked up by the Bears, and Sean Gale runs out of bounds at the 35-yard line. On first down, Tomczak has the completion to McKinnon. McKinnon goes out of bounds at the 40. Knocked out by William White. Offensively for Chicago, then. Jimbo Covert, Bortz, Hilgenberg, Thayer, Van Horn, and the tight end is James Thornton. That line's been intact a long time. Neil Anderson, of course, the outstanding running back. Buster joins him as the blocker. McKinnon and Morris, the wideouts, and Dennis Gentry, a big play. Wide receiver comes in on obvious third down passing situations. Third down, call it 5 for the Bears. 3 wide receivers. Tomczak with pressure. Has the room. First down.
Mike Tomczak wanted a lateral off to Dennis Gentry. He's making the ball, and Gentry said, hey, here, let me give it to you downfield. Okay, now watch. The pressures are going to come from out here. Michael Coper, number 55, is going to come from outside here, and he's going to rush. And Mike Tomczak's going to avoid the rush. Keith Van Horn's working against Coper right there. Now Tomczak knows he's got to get out of the pocket. Heads downfield. All the linebackers and secondary dropped out. Now you see Tomczak. He wants to flip that ball out to Dennis Gentry, but he's not sure if he should do it, and he takes the hook slide, drops the ball there, but recovers.
Shotgun formation for Chicago. Inside pressure. McKinnon, first down to the 23. A gain of 18. Benny Blades made the tackle on McKinnon.
The reason why the Bears are successful on the play, though, is McKinnon and Gentry ran a pick on that play. You'll see them both coming out on the right side of your screen, 85 and 29. Now, when Tomczak completes the pass, both of those guys are side by side. Now, all of a sudden, they've broken open, and the reason why is because they picked off on each other. Defensive backs got tangled up. and Dennis McKinnon is open downfield, makes a nice reception. Now, Michael Cofer made a nice play on the backside, but watch Jay Hilgenberg up here working against Jerry Ball. I have a feeling these guys will see each other during the offseason in Hawaii. Nice blocking there, a little help from Tom Thayer. And look at Jay laying on him a little bit. Jerry saying, hey, look, I'm not a ball. Let me up.
Jerry Ball, 6'1", 298 pounds. Jay Hilgenberg, 6'3", 260. And he's durable. Second down and 7. Tomczak has a man open. Bosco inside the 5 to the 2.
One of the nice things about an offensive line that's been together a long time is they're going to give you a quarterback a lot of time to throw the football. Mike Tomczak, very comfortable in the pocket back there, had a lot of time to throw, looked downfield, found his tight end, Cap Bozo.
Bozo takes it to the 2.
Watch this protection up front. Everybody in front of him, and Mark Forts can't even find anybody to block, number 62, looking around to help out. That's what helps your quarterback be successful. Here's another look at it from the top. Look at that cup of protection that the offensive line has given Mike Tomczak. That's perfect. That's the kind of way you want to grade out on Sunday.
Bozo made a fine catch coming from behind. Kevin Butler, who has a streak of 12 straight. A 21-yard attempt. And it's good. Galliano. Sacked. Trace Armstrong will get credit for the sack.
Trace Armstrong stayed active on the play. Harvey Salem is blocking him, feels that his quarterback is behind him. Now watch him at the top of your screen right here. That's where the action's going to take place. Trace Armstrong working against Harvey Salem. Good blocking so far. Now Galliano's got to get out of that pocket, step up a little bit. Harvey Salem just didn't maintain contact with Trace Armstrong. Trace stays after the play and makes the sack.
Boy, I tell you, that's inspiring. Webster's hitting the 9th. Hit the Bucks 3-2. Magic numbers 4. This is complete to Muster at the 24. Pretty good lick out there by William White, the free safety. So to bring up 3rd down and 8. I bet you he'd like to run that far. Should have had it. Has the completion. Depending on the mark, Gentry's going to be close to the 1st. The mark will be just about a yard short. Play action. Tomczak over the middle. Thornton at the 40. Benny Blades on the tackle, but James Thornton came open, and it's a gain of 28.
James Thornton set up Jimmy Williams early on the play, though. Mike Tomczak told us yesterday he wanted to look at the tight ends as the possible go-to guys in their offense. Pump fake sets him up right there. You know those defenders stop as soon as they see that pump fake, and then Thornton slips in between the zone, right between the linebackers and the defensive backs, and makes the reception. The key there was Mike Tomczak set the play up with a nice pump fake. Everybody freezes right now because they think the ball's already thrown, and that gives your receiver time to get open.
2nd down and 8 at the 38 for Tomczak and the Bears. This is Neil Anderson. Great cut, 1st down to the 24-yard line. Again, it's Benny Blades who makes the tackle, but a fine pickup by Anderson.
Well, I tell you what, one of the things that really helps this play is you get good blocking up front on the corner. Watch the right side of your screen. Good blocking up there by Jimbo Covert. Mark Forts comes off, and Brad Mustard leads the play and gets a great block on Benny Blades. Takes him 10 yards down the field, carrying him all the way down there, and that allows the running back, Neil Anderson, to get those extra 4 or 5 yards.
Indicative statistic that you just saw there. It's 3-0 Bears. 1st down. Mustard breaks free at the 10. Inside the 5 to the 2. And again, the tackle is made by Benny Blades. A gain of 20.
Young man is settling down now. He's getting some blocking out of his line up front. Van Horn with a good block on Eric Williams, 76. Pancake block takes him to the turf. Brad Muster, strong running. Guy's 6'4" and about 235. Takes Benny Blaze down there close to the goal line.
The Lions stopped them last time down here, and the Bears had to settle for a 21-yard field goal. This is Muster inside. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike Ditka wanted to prove a point with Brad Muster. That time, short yardage situation on the goal line. He says, hey, I want to let my big fullback take it in this time just to prove all those guys like Jiggett's wrong.
And the silver stretch has to get going here if the Lions are going to have any success at all today. This is Barry Sanders. Gets a pretty good block on the corner. Out across the 30 to the 35-yard line, and there's a flag on top of that. Singletary drove him out of bounds and got some help from Marcus Paul. Run out by Singletary. There he is again. Sanders across midfield. He is explosive to the 46. Marcus Paul and Dave Dewar should make the stop after a gain of 14. Second down and 8 at the 44. Galliano over top. This is Johnson with a fine catch inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Marcus Paul made the tackle, but that whole play belongs to that guy, Richard Johnson. Fine catch, gain of 17.
Bears have 5 defensive down linemen in the game. That includes William Perry, Dan Hampton, and Steve McMichael inside.
Galliano. Here's Sanders. Sanders hit by Singletary at the 16. Mike Singletary, a 9-year veteran, tackling the rookie, Barry Sanders. Sanders, the second youngest player in the NFL, was in 7th grade when Mike Singletary was playing in the NFL.
Bill read the play right now, saw the break on the play, came up, and if he doesn't make the great tackle on the play, he makes the interception. Here's a look at it. Natural speed. Watch on the left side of your screen. Lemuel Stinson's going to come up and just Mobley right there. Boy, those are the kinds of plays that have you sitting in the ice tub on Monday.
Galliano needs a big play. Looks underneath. Johnson inside the 5 to the 3-yard line.
I heard Dick Butkus talking earlier in the NFL today, wondering about the stretch down the goal line. Let's see how effective it is against the Bears defense.
Wayne Font said if we get inside the 5, I guarantee you we'll score. We'll see. Sanders, touchdown, Lions. The Lions bring in Crockett and Griffin now as they go to 6 defensive backs, figuring Tom Zach was going to pass. He goes deep. Complete. Bosto has it at the 35-yard line. Cap Bosto with another fine catch on Tom Zach's throw. A gain of 43.
Mike Tomczak felt a little pressure in the pocket. Protection breaks down just a little bit because they're rushing 5 defensive linemen and linebackers. Pulls out now. This is the thing. He throws on the run. Cap Boso's downfield. You see Mike toss it up. I thought Cap Boso was going to call for a fair catch downfield because the ball was up in the air so high. Tomczak really didn't have to run out of there, but he wanted to get out to the side to let himself see downfield, and as a result, he finds Cap Boso.
First down, 15 at the 39. Play action. Tomczak double pumps, goes deep. McKinnon's open. Touchdown Bears.
Watch Mike Tomczak on this play. Now he's got Matt Suhey he's gonna go out on the left side of your screen in motion. There you see him go. He's going to be the short receiver. Now watch Tomczak. The fake pump there sets up the defense. You saw the defense reacting to the fake pump. That leaves Dennis McKinnon behind Jerry Holmes and all alone in the end zone with the football. And Mike Tomczak goes, yeah, baby, I got one in there. Watch, this is interesting. A little headbutt action here coming up with Jay Hilgenberg, kind of reminiscent of what Jim McMahon used to do.
Crowd noise rule has not been a factor here today. We asked Mike Ditka about it yesterday. He says, no, it won't be a factor. We'll tell our fans to keep quiet. Second down and 7 at the 35. Galliano with pressure. Now he's got some room. First down out to the 47-yard line. So Galliano turns it into a 13-yard gain and gets the first down for the Lions. Jim Nance, Pat Hayden, Doc, John Dockery, Greg Gumbel, they'll all be with you next Saturday here on CBS. Second down and 10, Sanders. Big hole, breaks a couple of tackles, look out. Down to the 25. He's special. Sanders now 62 yards in 9 carries. Galliano in a whole lot of trouble. William Perry will get credit with a sack. He may get a flag, too, if he's not careful.
William Perry, watch him here. Doesn't get blocked. Just comes simply, rushes past Mike Utley, and you're going to see Bob Galliano drop back, and he sees a major appliance in his face, and he goes, oh, no. Now, what the argument was over is could William Perry have let go of Bob Galliano a little earlier? No, why? That's just defensive play. He didn't sling him to the ground. He maintained control on his jersey.
Third down and 24 for the Lions. Sanders has a blocker to the 23-yard line. Harvey Salem didn't give much help out there. I don't think Salem knew he was behind him. Eddie Murray is on to attempt a 40-yard field goal. It's long enough, and it's good. Gentry in motion for Tomczak. This is Anderson. Anderson was run out of bounds at the 28. He'll be a yard short of the first down. For Tomczak right now, it's second down and 1. Play action. Again the pump fake. Again he goes deep. Kozlowski to the 20. Jerry Holmes makes the tackle at the 16.
Here's the pump fake by Mike Tomczak. Again, it sets up that defense because everybody bites on it. You stop right away if you're the deep defensive back. Jerry Holmes, number 43, downfield. He's chasing on the play. Glenn Kozlowski, I said before, they call him deceptive. He's slower than he looks. But he's able to get in on the play. The defender has him on the inside, leaves him that inside route, and Glenn Kozlowski does the rest of it and makes a nice catch downfield.
A gain of 57. On first down, Anderson cuts inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Tripped up by Chris Fielding.
Neil Anderson in the running attack of the Bears, blocking up front. They seal off that corner. You see number 80, that's Jim Thornton, RoboCop on RoboCop. He was blocking Michael Kofer. Both of them have the nickname RoboCop. Both of them deserve it, too, by the way.
Anderson cuts back to the 7-yard line. Tackle made by Victor Jones. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. Butler's kick will be taken by Mel Gray at the 5.
Work out.
Nice move by Gray out across the 37. And he's dangerous. George Streeter had to make the tackle, but it was a gain and a return of 33 yards.
20 to 30,000 of them here, and that's why Jeff was making those comments about their fans, you know, tell them to keep quiet here.
Best starting field position for the Lions this afternoon. Barry Sanders gets a block from the corner out near midfield to the 49. Again, run out by Marcus Paul. First down at the 49. Sanders again. And again, he gets the corner. Into Chicago territory. All the way down to the 42-yard line. Knocked out this time by Sean Gale. Clark and Phillips, two receivers this side. Johnson now in motion joins them. Galliano with pressure. And he's going to go down. He'll lose a yard. Richard Dent will get credit for the tackle. And Tomczak hit McKinnon on a long pass, and then Butler added another field goal. It's 20-10, Chicago. Third down and 11 for the Lions. Sanders. Big spin move. Out to the 31-yard line. He'll be a yard short of the first. Finally taken down by Marcus Paul. He's 1 for 1 today.
And the Bears do block field goals.
And it's good from 49 yards out. Anderson tap dances his way across the 20, almost breaks it all the way out to the 33-yard line. Finally stopped by William White. Green and Gentry are deep, and they now switch sides. And they still kick it to Green. Looks for a hole, breaks across the 20, all the way out to the 30. Well, Gentry and Green switched positions because they knew Murray was trying to kick away from Gentry. They still kick the Green.
Right. And it's no bargain kicking the Green. I mean, you know, he's just as effective running the football back on kickoff returns as Dennis Gentry is.
Big hole for Anderson to the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Victor Jones.
Boy, I tell you what, Jay Hilgenberg got the forklift on Jerry Ball that time. Just picked him up and removed him from the line of scrimmage. And that gave Neil Anderson an opportunity to break that ball back over on the right side. Great blocking inside by Jay Hilgenberg.
Tomczak with time has the first down. It's complete to Brad Muster. They'll mark it at the 41-yard line. First down Bears at the 41. Tim Brandt, Dan Jiggets with you, just underway in the second half. Bears lead by 7. This is complete to Morris. And again, he picks up at least 5. They'll mark it, make it 6. Knocked out of bounds by Terry Taylor. Second down and 4. Bears. Anderson breaks a tackle. Look out! Anderson inside the 30. He's gone. Touchdown, Chicago. yards.
Jim Covert and John Wojciechowski right there on their two men. They set this play up very nicely for Neil Anderson. Set that pass protection look, break them in back. Now watch Wojciechowski right there with another block on Kevin Brooks. That allows Neil Anderson to get out around the corner. Jerry Holmes slips on the play, and Neil Anderson takes it to the coast for 6 points. You know, Neil Anderson dropped about 15 pounds this offseason. Got himself in that Roger Craig mind of thought in terms of getting himself in condition. And it's really worked for him. You see him breaking a lot of long runs this season.
Third down, call it 1. Sanders gets outside. First down to the 37-yard line. He hit his arm, Dan.
Yeah, right there. Okay, but where's the flag?
All right, he's going for the ball here. Hit his arm there, and the flag's coming right now.
No, he hit the AstroTurf there. I don't see that play. I don't see that penalty.
Bottom line is it's first and goal at the 1, Lions. Look for Sanders. He's the setback. Galliano with a great play. Touchdown, Detroit. It's first down Bears at the 20. They've scored on 5 of 6 possessions in this ball game. Tomczak. It's complete to Anderson at the 24-yard line. Jerry Holmes with the tackle. So it's second down, call it 11 at the 19. Lions have really had problems defensively today. This is Anderson. Big hole, breaks a tackle, and he's out to the 30. William White and Benny Blades made the tackle, and Blades has been some kind of active today. Jones, a 2-year veteran out of Virginia Tech. He comes out of the ballgame, casting in. First down and 10 at the 30 for the Bears. Tomzak double pumps. Now looks deep. It's in the direction of Morris. And Morris has it at the 26-yard line.
Ron Morris needed a big game today. He needed to make some catches. He's been under a little bit of pressure because people feel he hasn't been doing as well as he possibly could. Mike Tomzak is having a great day. You see that pump fake again. Now he's going to go downfield to Morris. Morris is pushed off the receiver. Now this ball is underthrown because Ron has to slow up just a little bit. He beats Jerry Holmes on the play and makes the reception. Now one of the things you look for with Morris is you see he's got those brown gloves on. Those are cement mixers gloves. He doesn't wear the tacky gloves that we had. Those are actually cement mixers gloves. He's been wearing them for a long time. He says that they're very effective for him.
I'm sure he doesn't want to get the title stone hands. Mustard. Another first down for Chicago. Chicago has been relentless offensively today. Look out. Anderson to the 10, to the 5, to the 2-yard line. Knocked out by Benny Blades. There is a flag. First down, they need 20. Tomzak on the rollout. Throws underneath. Gentry to the 13-yard line.
You see what I mean about Dennis Gentry, though? He's the kind of running back, wide receiver that you can depend on in those situations. Mike Tomzak told us that if he doesn't go to his tight ends, he knows he's going to go to Dennis Gentry in a critical situation because he knows the kind of quality receiver he is. You dump the football to him underneath like that, makes that cute little cut back up there and gets another 2 or 3 yards on extra effort.
Straight ahead. Muster inside the 10 to the 9. Jerry Ball makes the tackle. So Kevin Butler comes on. He's got 14 straight field goals. This one from 25 yards out. And it's good. Galliano on first down. Has it complete to Painter, and he's got a first down, and that was a dangerous pass. Out to the 47-yard line. Painter made a nice play on it, and Singletary knocked him out of bounds. But whoa, that was dangerous. 24 players on this roster that have been cut by other NFL teams. He's starting from scratch. First down and 12 at the 33. Galliano steps up and has it intercepted. Lorenzo Lynch to the 34, and Galliano, who had 3 interceptions last week, throws one here.
Only for the time, a split second, when Bob Galliano looked downfield. Lorenzo Lynch is coming all the way on the play, number 43. Now you see Lynch is right in the middle of your screen. Now watch him come over. Oh, here he comes. I'm sorry, on the right side of your screen. Watch him come over. You see the receiver slowing down, and Lynch just steps in, and he's the receiver on the play. Makes a nice run after the interception, and Clark takes him down.
First down, Bears at the 34. Muster, big hole, right side to the 21. Butler, with 15 consecutive field goals, will be attempting a 32-yarder. Certainly long enough, and it's good. So he now has 16 straight, and we've had 53 points scored here in this ball game.
This looks like a cartoon play here. Watch Mel Gray, number 23. Heading up the field, north-south, all that kind of thing. And that's what the good return men do. Now watch here. This is the key. Right on the 20-yard line. See that? He dips in the closet, then pulls back out, lets the Bears take themselves out of the play, and he goes down for about 5 or 6 more yards.
John Roper finally got him. We've been told that Dave Duerson has left the game, may not return.
Bruised shoulder, and in his place is David Tate, number 49.
It's second down and 4. This is Mel Gray, and he's got speed across midfield, and he's nailed by Lorenzo Lynch.
Lomas Brown knew this quarterback was in trouble. He's number 75 on the right side of your screen. He picks up Richard Denton. Good pass protection until Steve McMichaels breaks through. Now watch as Lomas Brown, 75, sees his quarterback in trouble, turns back there, gets a key block on Trace Armstrong, number 93, and that allows Galliano to get the first down. Still pretty amazing when you think they're a passing team.
Big play here on 3rd and 9 from the 38 for the Lions. And Galliano has pressure. Now throws it. Intercepted again by Lorenzo Lynch. Galliano's second interception of the afternoon.
Galliano's going to drop back, roll over to his left. Lorenzo Lynch has got man-to-man coverage. Now watch him step in front of the ball. Right there, he just steps in front of the receiver, Stacy Mobley, and simply just takes the football away. Lorenzo Lynch is going to be a fine player, I think, because he's got one thing that really is going to make a defensive back great. That's a desire to hit people and a desire to go for the football, and that's what it takes to play back there, and he's got it. Young man, not many people know about him, but he's a good football player and getting better.
In the American League East. Tomczak on 2nd and 8, throws underneath, has the completion of Muster. He'll be 3 yards shy of a first down. James Griffin makes the tackle. Tony Page the lone setback. The Lions have first down and 10. Galliano. And he loses 3 yards. John Roper wasn't biting it at all. He tried to fake him out, and Roper just hung in tough.
They called John Roper Ravage when he was in college. Now, one of the reasons why. Now, watch, there's going to be good coverage on the play. Good coverage on the play, and as a result, Bob Galliano's got to pull the ball down and take off to his right. Now, you see he's looking downfield, but there was coverage by Stinson down on the receiver that came across in motion. Nothing open downfield, and now John Roper makes a nice tackle on Bob Galliano, but the key there was good coverage by the Bears secondary.
4th sack of the day for the Bears. 2nd and 12. This is Painter. Big hole straight ahead, and he bangs his way out across the 45. Tony Page.
Big hole for a big back.
Galliano with pressure has it intercepted. Roper inside the 30. Knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Galliano knocked him out, but it was a poorly thrown ball, his second interception, and he's being booed vociferously here at the Silverdome. A 43-yard return by John Roper.
Watch John Roper on the right side of your screen. He never bites on this quick hitch here. Bob Galliano's trying to get it out to his receiver, who went about 3 yards up the field and then dropped back. Roper never takes the bite on the play, steps in front, makes the interception, and gets caught by the quarterback when he's trying to run out
get
for the
some
score.
heat for that.
Now at the top of your screen, you see Galliano looking out for that receiver that's out there in the flat. Roper jumps up, makes a great play there, and it takes off, and unfortunately doesn't make a great run.
First down and goal, Bears at the 10. Muster bangs his way down to the 5. He'll mark him inside the 5 at the 4. Touchdown, Bears. Brad Muster.
Now, one of the keys here is you're going to see number 74, Colbert, come back on the backside and block for his quarterback right there. He takes out the rushman, Jimmy Williams. That allows Tomczak to get out to the other side and throw the ball back to Brad Muster. Watch Brad Muster. He's going to slip out into the flat here, but watch Colbert come back to the backside, and that's where he's going to take out Jimmy Williams, number 59, and allow Mike Tomczak to roll out to his left, replacing the area where Colbert left, and now throw the ball into Brad Muster for the touchdown. Sometimes it's the little subtle things that happen on offense that make you successful, particularly when you get down on that goal line.
5:47 remaining in the ball game. It's 40-20. Bears first down at the 28 for Galliano. Has this one complete. And Stanley drops the football. Ball still loose. This is Bestie Jackson. And it'll be Bears football. Now listen to the boos. Matt Suey checks into the ball game now with Thomas Sanders. First down at the 42. This is Sanders. Nice cut inside the 37-yard line.
The nice thing is that the Bears just put in Jim Harbaugh, quarterback, a Michigan guy, gets to play a little football here back in his old haunts.
Harbaugh, 6'3", 204-pounder, 3-year veteran.
All those things make a difference. You can see clearly there at pass interference.
You could have called that penalty on either one, White or Griffin.
That's a 2-for-1 deal.
You have to wonder why he's throwing deep with the score 40-20. Harbaugh. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jim Harbaugh rolls out to his left, gets blocking out front by number 73, John Wojciechowski. Now he sees nothing downfield, just tucks the ball up. He says, I'm going to take this one in myself. Just barely avoids Chris Spielman. Chris Spielman was another guided missile play for him.
Butler's kick this time is taken by Paul Palmer. Palmer out to the 30. Look out. Palmer across midfield to the 33-yard line. Knocked out by Marcus Paul and Kevin Butler. And right now, I think the Lions are in that middle stage. They think they can win. Galliano with time. Great catch by Richard Johnson. Johnson had 9 last week, and he makes this with one hand. First down at the 17. Page bangs his way inside the 10 to the 9. Galliano. Page to the 1-yard line. Galliano. No signal yet. Touchdown, Detroit. Second down and 10 at the 45. Harbaugh with backside pressure from Cofer gets away from it and scrambles out to the 41-yard line. Well, he's still locked in until 1991, and he'd be the first one to tell you that's too far in the future. Right now, Harbaugh on third down and 6 has Green, and Green has the first down. Nice spin move on the sidelines. Continues to go down to the 20-yard line. Mark Green, 5'11", 184-pounder, 5th-round draft pick out of Notre Dame, just a rookie, a gain of 21. The Bears go to 3-0. The Lions go to 0-3. And this one is in the history books. Some say this is perhaps the best chemistry and the best attitude that the Bears have ever had. I can tell you this, they certainly are explosive. 47-27, the final score. You've been watching CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League.
In Detroit, the Lions never stop coming up with ways to bewilder fans, and this season it's the run-and-shoot offense and the lay-down-and-die defense.
The right side, Tom Zach takes, gives to Anderson, dips to the left, breaks through, the 50 down the left sideline, 45-40, he's going all the way, touchdown, Neil Anderson, 53 yards!
The Bears haven't been out of first place in their division since week 1 of the '84 season. And Detroit was hardly capable of pushing Chicago from the top. The Bears' 47 points were their highest single-game total in nearly 3 years, and they rolled up 542 yards in total offense. Hefty figures by anyone's standards.